Braving the wind and waves, oil rigs in the North Sea off Scotland. Extraction is running flat out, but it's expensive and difficult to tap reserves beneath the open sea. This BP platform costs as much as €675,000, that's nearly $1 million a day to run. But the higher the oil price, the more worthwhile it is for the oil companies. Technical equipment and provisions, everything is delivered by ship. Several supply vessels shuttle between the oil platform and the mainland each day. The journey can take up to 24 hours, depending on weather, before they reach the port of Aberdeen in the northeast of Scotland. And Aberdeen is booming. Shipping numbers have tripled in recent years. Harbour Board CEO Colin wants to expand the site.
Hello, Bill. Hi, Colin. Plenty of ships moving around today?
Yes, we've had a very busy morning.
Yeah.
The new control tower has only just been brought into use. Technology is essential for the supervision of shipping traffic.
We have had a lot more oil and gas related activity. So we have a lot more supply vessels arriving and sailing from the harbour, dive support vessels for maintenance offshore and underwater inspection vessels, and a lot more cargo of likes of pipes and oil well equipment coming and going from the harbour.
What was once a small fishing harbour has become one of Europe's most modern shipping ports. Oil companies employ logistics firms to load and unload the ships. They have to work very quickly because it costs up to €250,000 a day to hire a ship. Nevertheless, there are too few of them.
The new berths along here, we have about 350 to 400 metres of new berth, and that represents about a £10 million investment in the new berths, which are deep water, strong, so as the modern craneage can go on these vessels.
And this is where the supply ships are maintained. The Atlantic is more than 30 years old and its propeller is broken. But for dockyard manager Michael Milne, schedules are tight, even for repairs.
How are you getting on? With a slight problem that we've got some grooving on the liner.
We've only got maybe one more day left here in the dry dock, and then we have to take this vessel out of dock because we have another ship coming, so yeah, we're always working under tight time constraints all the time.
The Atlantic has to be repaired quickly because deliveries of everything from a screw to a teaspoon are essential for the workers on an oil rig. The small Dales Marine Company has the only dry dock on Scotland's northeast coast. 4 years ago, it only had 25 employees. Now there are over 100, something that nobody had expected.
We have to work night shifts, work weekends. We're always open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're hiring in labour from abroad, from Poland, from Lithuania. We just have to do what we have to do to get the jobs done in time.
The city of Aberdeen relies on oil. 1 in 7 residents is employed by the oil industry, either on the oil rigs or on land. Unemployment is only 1.8%, lower than anywhere else in Britain. Experts think that North Sea oil will run out in the next 50 years. But what happens then?
The world needs energy, and at the moment the best source of that energy is oil and gas. Maybe in the future it will be a different source, but to get to that future we have to bridge the gap in between. And so, you know, the effort that we're spending now is looking to try to develop expertise to get more oil and gas out, but that expertise can be transferable to other energy industries and maybe other industries as well.
The oil boom has made the city of Aberdeen and the oil companies wealthy, and so far there's no end in sight.